All right, what's up, everyone? We're back at it again, and today she is back at it again. And I'm talking about the pink sauce lady. She is back at it again, made a video on her YouTube channel, which, look, let's call her the pink sauce lady, the pink sauce creator, whatever you want to call her, just don't call her chef. I saw little clips of the video that we were about to watch. I wanted to keep it fresh so we can have the reaction together. All my reaction is more original in a sense. This is not a made-up reaction. I saw little clips. I was getting a little irritated, so I said, you know what, I stopped and I said, let's make this into a video, and hopefully there is some positive things in this video. I don't know, I didn't see the whole video, so we are about to get into it.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl Chef P, and I am back with another video. Okay, so I know y'all wondering, like, where the hell is she? What does she have going on? Is she homeless? What's going on with my contract? I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I've literally been taking a sabbatical just to get my mind together.
So that was the first literally. I think today we are going to hear a lot of literally, because every time she says it, it reminds me of her saying it a bunch of times in every single type of conversation that she has with social media. So that was one. Let's go.
Together, get my kids stabilized, get my house stabilized, and get my business back in order. So that is where I've been, just regaining balance and peace inside of my life. And I'm back now. I missed y'all so much. Thank you to all of the people who sent me kind words and motivation. Thank you also for the donations. They have helped tremendously, guys. Now,
getting with those donations by Kyrie. If it was Kyrie, it's like, honestly, it looks like only $1,000 was put by just regular people, and one donation of like almost $25,000 by Kyrie Irving, allegedly, but that's the name that is in the GoFundMe. That's really where she got all this money from. Most of the other money was put in for people just making, like they put $5 here, $5 there, $20, $40, but most of them were just to make or be able to make a comment, a negative comment for the most part.
Let's talk about what is actually going on and, you know, all of this chaos that's going on with Dave's Gourmet. So first of all, I want to acknowledge this $120,000 that they've responded to the blog saying that they paid me. So number one, it wasn't an upfront payment of $120,000 straightforward. It was sent to me partially. I don't know if it blocked out right there because the low battery thing came, but they were partial payments, and then also a huge chunk of that money went towards me. Okay, right, so far I don't understand, because the $120,000 is the big deal with this whole situation. It's been less than a year with this contract with them, and she got $120,000, right? That's a lot of money. Most people don't make close to that in a year. So she received $120,000 in less, I don't know how it's been. People say 6 months, 9 months, whatever it is less than a year. She received $120,000. It doesn't matter if it was partially, multiple payments or one payment. That's not, nobody cares like how you got it. Nobody expected you to get a lump sum anyway. And if you did, good. If you didn't, I mean, it's still $120,000. I don't know where she's going with this. Let's continue. Paying for Airbnb and paying for hotels, because mind y'all, I was homeless for 6 months following this, in which I kept having a security issue because I was promised that I would receive legal help for people spreading false narratives about the pink sauce. However, that never happened.
Okay, so her Airbnb, her homeless issue, because honestly, I don't know where that comes from, or what does that have to do with the $120,000 payment. I think she's just throwing stuff out there to make it seem like something else, or for pity. I don't know, but that is not something that has to do with Dave's Gourmet paying you $120,000. Like, I don't understand why you even bringing this up, but here we go again.
So, it built up a lot.
She's thinking of what to say next, I guess, huh? There is a whole thing saying that when people look up, they're thinking of lies. Of course, I had to make it. They're thinking of a lie. They're thinking of what to make up to say. She does this a lot because, I mean, if she is talking to the camera is down, but she put it specifically looking at her cleavage. Because, I mean, if you're going to do a video, I mean, she is showing a lot of cleavage. For whatever reason, it is what it is.
For me, in which they know, and I have proof of the conversations that I actually had with them about not receiving the support that I was promised. So that goes to that. Now, also,
that goes to that. I don't even know. These just words right now, not really making any points, but let's go.
People speculating about me getting my body done. Me getting my body done would not make me broke. And
yes, it could. I mean, I don't know what type of body work you did, but getting body work, you know, is a lot of money. So yeah, it could make you broke. So I don't know what you're talking about. Let's continue. Maybe she has a better explanation to this.
And this ass came from Eunice. This is my ass. And who makes a financial decision that would make them broke? So my body has nothing to do with it. So let's leave that.
Well, apparently you made a financial decision to make yourself broke. Because apparently you went through $120,000 in less than a year. So you answered your own question. You do this. This is getting
that completely out of the category of what we're talking about. However, they know the proof and the truth in what I have on this phone. Now, also going back to my royalty, a lot of people like speculate.
She can't look at the camera. She's like making half of this stuff up, it looks like. Most people, if you talk, look, I had a problem. Like, I'm not what is it called? I'm an introvert, right? So it took me a while just to get this comfortable doing videos with the camera. But she's obviously not an introvert. This is how she became pretty famous. Like, this is her thing, their Instagram, her YouTube, whatever, the social media. So I don't know what is it that now she's having problems looking at the camera. Yeah, who knows, right?
Or putting their input in. My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses. Before.
I don't know. I don't know. That's her saying. Again, we've heard a lot of her side. And the little bit that we've heard from Dave's Gourmet, it explained a lot. It did. And she's not refuting, whatever. She's not disputing that she got paid $120,000, even though before she was like, it seemed like she got no money. So let's see, let's continue.
For any expenses, I'm supposed to be cut my check. However, little do y'all know, or y'all do not know, because I've been silent for so long. We've been going through this since January. We've been going through this since January. So I literally have proof as to
getting more literally, but it doesn't matter how long you've been going through this. Like, now we're gonna go into something that has nothing to do with anything. The whole thing is that you saying that you didn't get paid, so let's see what's going on.
How the royalty was collected when I received my royalty for Q1. When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that. So
again, we don't know because we haven't seen the contract. And apparently Dave's Gourmet has been pretty upfront with some, I guess, journalists and showing copies. Of course, a lot of these information couldn't be
put out there, because I'm pretty sure right now, the more she talks, the more legal trouble she's gonna be in. Dave's Gourmet is not gonna wanna, what's the word, work with someone that is just trashing their company. And honestly, at the end of the day, now she's gonna say that. I'm just saying, she's probably gonna say that the sauce is not the same sauce, even though she made a contract. She signed a contract. At first, everything was great. Now that nobody likes the sauce, which again, there was complaints even when she made the sauce. So let me
so it's like, long story short, these people defrauded me. So I would have to sue them for fraud, because it's not only the calculation of the royalty.
She's got to be careful what she's saying, because she's going to get sued for defamation right here. He's talking about defrauding and all this stuff. She's going to get a nice defamation lawsuit, because she is trashing Dave's Gourmet. It's just not a good look. Her sauce is not doing very well, and now it looks like she's just making up excuses, crying. But you kind of got to go with what the ratings are saying about the product. I mean, and it's a large sample of ratings. In the large sample of ratings, it's under a 2-star like overall review. It's like a 1 point something. It's a high 1 point something, but 1, 2 is horrible scores. Like, that's most of the reviews are 1 star, so that's not good.
But it's everything else that is deteriorating my business and my brand. Because when we had negotiation, this is an innovative brand. This is an innovative product, which comes with risk, which means that money has to be allocated and put into marketing. The marketing is the company.
This is really not an innovative sauce. This sauce was just made. You got lucky. You, because of your TikTok fame, whatever you want to call it, was able to push something. And again, a lot of people, I don't know who's still supporting the sauce, but you guys created the sauce. Like, the people that supported dumb shit like this is what happened. And now she thinks that she is owed a lot more for something that's not working. So look, I get it. I'm being maybe a little hard, but I'm not, because this is now getting a little silly. Every single time it just gets a little bit worse and worse. As far as the way she's coming off, there's no accountability. Like I said, even in my earlier videos, there's absolutely no accountability for her actions on all of her videos. So this video looks like she's not accountable for nothing. It's all Dave's Gourmet's fault that everything is going the way it is. This is kind of the same pattern that we keep on getting every single video. Excellent.
Did not do that, which caused me to suffer drastically. And yes, I am in this for the long haul. That's why I'm here still fighting for my brand, because I'm not looking at the $1 million that was made. I'm looking at the millions and millions of dollars that wasn't made, because they're not freaking listening to me. They're not listening to me.
So you want them to basically listen to the person that had no knowledge of food when she was coming up with the sauce, that almost got people sick because she didn't even know how to ship food. The one that also just ruined her own brand before. Like, Dave's Gourmet basically saved her brand, but now, like, she's the one with all the ideas. The only idea she had, I'm gonna say it again, was not even idea. The only luck she had was that she got TikTok famous with a sauce because it was pink. And if you think about it, it just got famous because of the color of the sauce. Not a lot to it. Like, really not a lot to it, because nobody knew what it tasted. So it's not like this sauce got famous because it tasted so good. No, it didn't, because nobody knew what it tasted like. It was more like it was a sauce that was pink, and that was enough for, again, I'm gonna come off like I can blame her, but you gotta blame the people that freaking
saw somebody making a sauce in their house that was pink, and was like, yeah, I gotta get me some of that, and I ordered it. You gotta blame that. I can't. There's only so much blame I can push on her. Like, she's got maybe the largest part of the blame, but the people that thought this was a great idea, yeah, you gotta take a little bit of that blame too.
Like, it's so crazy. In freaking October, I was talking about a whole Barbie themed campaign. And no, we wouldn't have used Barbie font. I know people commented on that as well. Like, there are certain ways to do certain things subliminally. But it would have been done, but none of that was supported. And I feel like the pink sauce was built through social media. The pink sauce was built fast through social media, and y'all deserve to see those visuals. Y'all deserve to see a fabulous sauce, and that is.
And you kind of answered your own question in a sense, right? It was built through social media. And it was built through, again, I don't know what makes things go viral, but this sauce went viral, right? I'll look at the videos and I'm like dumbfounded how this sauce got so popular. But it happened, and it was her. I don't know what it is. Maybe she has a ton more videos that she's just showing cleavage. I don't know. I mean, this video seems whatever. I mean, she's gonna be looking over the top no matter what, I guess, because of the pink sauce and the pink. Everything's got to always be pink, and that's okay. I'm not complaining about that. But you're the social media influencer that made the sauce popular. So if anything, it would fall on you. Like, you haven't been around. So, like, what have you been doing besides spending your $120,000 in, like, record speed? You should have been doing, like, if this is your baby, and you already knew, like, this got famous because of social media, that's all you had to do. Continue doing social media. What did you want them to do it? Like, Dave's Gourmet I don't know about Dave's Gourmet social media influence, like your sauce and your social media, but I don't know.
That's not what this is given. This is given beige sauce. I created the pink sauce, which is a vibrant, bright colored, beautiful, scrumptious, delicious sauce, and that is not what y'all getting.
But you know the reason why dragon fruit is not always very pink. And it's funny because today I met with one of my friends. They were eating a big fruit salad, and it was dragon fruit. And I pointed out, oh, you got dragon fruit in there. You don't see that too often. I like the way it looks. The dragon fruit was almost white. It was white with the dots. It was not pink. So, yeah, the sauce is going to be a little bit different, especially when you're doing it in large batches and you're using a fruit that the color varies. I mean, I don't know. And they say even her stuff was a little bit, it varied in color a little bit, but maybe she was adding a little bit of food coloring because hers seemed to look a little bit extra pink. So, who knows?
So now I have to work to rebuild my brand, and I am okay with that. And then also in regards to work, I'm comparing, call me delusional, but yes, I'm comparing myself to Beyonce. If Beyonce went dead ass broke, would you tell her to get a job? No. You would.
Yes. If she was broke and she needed to work, yes, she can work while still trying to pursue her music career. Like, this doesn't make any sense. This argument, you answered your own question. This sounds delusional. Yes, it does sound delusional. You know it sounds delusional. That's why it's delusional. You're not in reality right now, or you are just lazy and don't want to work. You got lucky for one thing, and first thing came to mind was, let me ask and beg for money because I'm not gonna work, and now because I'm Beyonce, and it's just her rationale, putting things together. It's only for someone that does not understand how shit works. But again, the supporters, Kyrie Irving, people are gonna bail her out. Apparently, it's a funny world
when people are actually working and there's actual real chefs, she's not a chef. I'm sorry. Someone that has lack of basic knowledge with the food can't be a chef. She's not even a cook. She's just, it is what it is. Now she's comparing herself to Beyonce. It's all delusionals. Anybody can call themselves everything. I mean, I'm Gordon Ramsay, whatever. I'm going to compare myself to Gordon Ramsay.
Would tell her to get another gig, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working my ass off every single day to rebuild the vision and the brand for my business. For my business. And then there's another thing. I own 100% of the Pink Sauce LLC. I did not sell my brand. I did not give away my brand. These people just took permission and abused it. So they took their permission and...
All these sentences really are not saying anything. So yes, you still have rights to your sauce. The Dave's Gourmet is, you know, the production, whatever, I forget they're producing the sauce and there's contracts with that. I don't think they're messing it up because you agreed to everything before. You agreed to the sauce that they came up with from your sauce when they fixed it, which obviously everything was okay until it's not okay, right? So as soon as you thought you were gonna be selling out the sauce like everybody was gonna love it, as soon as you figured out that, yeah, people don't like the sauce, now it's Dave's Gourmet fault. Even though they really did not like it before Dave's Gourmet got their hands in it. But again, you have done nothing wrong. I see the errors in everybody else's ways, and you just completely are, I guess, perfect, I guess.
They abused it. But it's okay because I look at it as, well, that was 1 year, at least it wasn't 10 years. So we're fixing this. And I hope that and I get so riled up because I be so passionate, right? And if y'all not used to that, I have to excuse myself, but I was raised hard.
What does that even mean? I was raised hard. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't even know.
But, you know, so I really hope that my story inspires or helps somebody else that is going through something like this or that is thinking about signing a deal with another company. Please make sure that you have a contract attorney. And if they say red duck, blue duck, one duck, two duck, then make them write every single thing that they say down, because what these people did to me was gave me an ambiguous piece of paper that you don't know if you turning left or you turning right, and they're just manipulating words.
I don't know what she's making it sound like. Obviously she was not very she's making herself look pretty bad. That's what I'm trying to say. So obviously apparently she had no lawyer, according to her, so, and then they took advantage of her. But this is supposed to be someone that is like in charge of their own business, and like she's the boss. But it seems like not only is she coming up with a bad product, she's also making a ton of wrong decisions. Again, to be fair, we are only hearing her side right now, and the few times that Dave's Gourmet's, you know, responds, it kind of shuts her up a little bit. So I think they only responded one time. So we are curious if they're going to respond to social media or in legal ways. Let's see. It's only about a minute left. Let's finish it off.
And it does not work like that. So moving forward, I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be talking to y'all, and it might be a little bit awkward starting off at first, but you know, we got to do this, and y'all got to see it. Y'all got to learn me and all of that stuff. And I just feel like I'm free from prison. I'm free. I'm unsilenced. I can actually...
I don't know what this means again. There's a lot of stuff that she talks about. Dave's Gourmet's making ambiguous, all this stuff you're saying right now. Is you free from, like, you in jail? Like, what's going on? You was never not free. If anything, you should have been marketing your stuff a lot more.
but you found a way to go through $120,000 in a very, very quick, short amount of time.
Creating, I am running this shit because these people did not know what they were doing.
Okay, so Dave's Gourmet, a company that has a tons of sauces and been doing this for years and years. They don't know what they're doing, but the pink sauce lady that, let's think back, did I mean, there's a bunch of mistakes that I can just name. Let's just say like 2 or 3 of them. The shipping, not knowing what F stood in FDA, and putting all this in social media, going on the show, talk show, and basically embarrassing herself, making her look like she was really a bad person in a sense. And again, the sauce really not doing very well, but it's all Dave's Gourmet's fault, I guess.
They agreed to something that they could not handle. However, this is a really, really big learning experience for me, because before I sign any piece of paper with anyone, let's best believe that everything will be written down.
All right, so yeah, this video went a lot longer than I wanted to. Look, subscribe if you haven't. This is getting out of hand. I don't even know how people support this crap. It is what it is. Peace later, man.